Welcome to Tuttle Talk on 1190 AM. Now, live in studio, your host, local real estate expert, Andy Tuttle.
Good morning and welcome to Tuttle Talk on the Real Estate Radio Network, where we teach you what the rich and the banks do, not what they tell you to do, and where we dispel the misconceptions of financial wellness and our local real estate market and show you how following some basic principles can really free you up to focus on the more important things in your life, like your friends, your family, and the community. It is the most important hour of radio every Saturday right here on Clear Channel 1190 AM KFXR in the great, wonderful state of Texas, being made worse by infected mosquitoes, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I am your host, Andy Tuttle. Thank you for joining me. You can reach out to us at our off-air number during the show or anytime at 214-736-9696, 214-736-9696. You can also become a fan of the show at facebook.com/Tuttle Talk or email me at questions@andytuttle.com. Also, if you happen to get out of your car but you really want to stay tuned, you can go to dfw1190am.com or download your iHeartRadio app and find 1190 AM KFXR there and listen to us. Every week, I am going to put local experts in front of you that I currently work with and that I trust. And this week is no different. We're going to hear from our wealth Jedi. I need some sound effects for that, like a little something. Randy Nichols. I'm extremely excited to have him on the show today, and actually almost every week from here on out. He's going to be delivering to you the keys to building your financial house on a strong foundation, a very strong foundation. And it's going to set you up for financial independence, which we talk about all the time. In fact, this is such a deep conversation. Just to get started, I'm going to make it a two-part series. So he's going to be here this week and next week. Lee's also going to be on the show, which is great. And we're going to have one of our local real estate experts with the word on the street. Kimberly Davis is going to be here. So it's going to be a great show. I got to mention this, though. There's a lot of panic about it and a lot of controversy, and I'm so confused by it. The West Nile, and we are here in Dallas and North Texas. I think everyone has to know by now that we have over 25% of the infections and the deaths are here, in the entire nation, are right here in Dallas. Texas has 50% of the infections and the deaths. We have 15 here in North Texas, 10 right here in Dallas, and they've already tried to spray in the trucks, and now they want to do the flyover deals, and people are like, no, what about the animals? What about the insects? What about the butterflies and the bees? What about the people? What? You can we'll rent some butterflies from Fort Worth and bring them here. It's not going to destroy our ecosystem to kill some butterflies. And I'm sorry, I love you butterflies. You're very beautiful. I don't see too many of you in my yard because I'm getting bit by mosquitoes and running inside. But I tell you this, just like the city councilman who was infected with West Nile said, can we put the people in front of the animals, please? So let's do that, and I think we'll be okay. And bring your dogs indoors, for goodness sakes. Just give them a bath and bring them inside. Okay, so got to mention that. There's also a little bit of panic about interest rates. They jumped up 0.5% this week. Holy cow. I'll post the rate chart a little later today so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a huge part of the ebbs and flows in the bond market, right? So this is just natural. It's actually usually we ran up, literally on the bond price chart, 400 basis points. So that's we dropped 1% in rate. So it's natural to have about a 50% correction at some point, which we finally did. And the current economic calendar didn't help us. I mean, retail sales was up 0.8%. From last report, it was down 0.7%. That's huge. That's even excluding auto sales. So it's an enormous number. And then the PPI was up 0.4%. That's double from the last period. So the wholesale inflation is above the Fed target. That's what that means. Plus the housing market, capacity utilization numbers are showing the economy is getting better, and the stock market is benefiting from that. Now, when you dig in, honestly, it's not as good as all that. There's not as many jobs being created. The jobless numbers did not come out showing that it was great, but that's not right now and Europe. Europe's not doing any better. There's no fundamental change there. So it doesn't matter this week, though, because this is a part of it. This is how it works. This is the ebbs and flows of the bond market. So you just have to get prepared for that. I would say still don't get greedy and don't gamble. If you are in a position to lock, you need to lock your loan right now. Go ahead and do that. If you are looking to restructure your financing, this is also the time to do that. I'm still bullish midterm, but short term, we may see even more of a correction, see a little bit higher rates. So get in and save that money now, especially if you're on a fence for buying a house. Either way, rates are ridiculous. So get it locked in, do it now, protect yourself. And if you want to look at a refinance or a purchase today, call us at 214-736-9696.